Welcome to our YouTube video, where we will explore the new proposed draft directive from the European Union that aims to harmonize criminal laws around corruption across the bloc. In this video, we will discuss the current state of criminalizing corrupt behavior within the EU, the punishments for these offenses, and what the new directive involves. A quick overview of the current situation within the EU is that different member states have defined corruption offenses in various ways, leaving many countries falling short of UN-defined standards and punishments varying hugely from one country to the next. For instance, bribery in the public sector can result in imprisonment from 3 months to 15 years, in the private sector from 3 months to 20 years. With this huge variation in criminal offenses and punishments, fighting against organized crime, which is often active across multiple countries, can prove very difficult. As such, the proposed EU directive will look to tackle this issue by harmonizing criminal offenses like misappropriation of funds, trading influence, abuse of office, illicit enrichment, and obstruction of justice, while thus far only bribery had been criminalized at an EU level. This aims to give a clearer framework across member states and make it easier for police to cooperate in cross-border cases in order to come down on organized crime. Not only that, but the proposed directive also requires that all members have an anti-corruption agency and cooperate with the revamped EU anti-corruption network. This is part of an effort to end the opaque procedures for lifting immunity from prosecution for some individuals, as well as harmonizing statutes of limitations, set time limits for prosecuting corruption suspects, which can cause issues when investigations cross borders. The directive also aims to increase the minimum punishments for these crimes. As the EU's Home Affairs Commissioner Ylva Johansson states, "The killing in our streets has a close connection to corruption." This statement refers to the murder of 2 investigative reporters, Daphne Caruana Galizia of Malta and Jan Kuciak of Slovakia, in addition to the fatal shooting of a 12-year-old girl in Antwerp in January, which was as a result of a drug war between rival gangs. It is expected that the draft directive will be agreed upon by all member states, including Hungary, which has been a focus of EU criticism in regards to certain practices, but the greater challenge is implementing this law across Europe. Finally, in related proposals, the EU is also making moves to sanction foreign nationals for corruption offenses, something other jurisdictions like the US, UK, and Canada have done for a while. This will apply to people all around the world, with misappropriation of state assets set as existing grounds for EU sanction in Tunisia, Egypt, and Ukraine. In conclusion, the hope is that this EU draft directive on criminalizing corrupt behavior will bring about much-needed changes to tackle organized crime across the bloc, as well as provide for greater accountability for corruption offenses around the world. This is an ongoing battle that the EU is undertaking, but by following closely and continuing to spread the word, we may achieve significant progress in making a fairer, more just world. Thank you for watching our video.